Brian Van from SportBikeTracker.com, and today we're going to do a video review on the Speed and Strength SS2500 helmet. I know when you look at this, a lot of people are going to be, yeah, man, that's an adventure touring helmet, right? No, this was actually designed for street riding. Size large I have in my hands. We weighed it on our scale, 3.45 pounds. ECE 2205 certified, as well as DOT. The graphic I'm holding is the Hellenback. It's available in the high-vis yellow, high-vis orange, as well as a matte black. There is a lunatic fringe graphic. Each of those graphics, $197.96, fiberglass shell. Solid white, it's the only solid color currently available today, $179.96. Let's compare this to another helmet that's already on the market that this looks a little bit like. Icon variant. More expensive, like double the price, more expensive. I'm going to be really honest right now. Helmet to helmet is the Icon helmet. The Icon helmet's maybe a little more polished on the edges, right? I'm going to say that because it's the right thing to do. But, dude, we're talking double the price. We're not talking 30 bucks more. We're not talking 50 bucks more. We are talking hundreds more. So there's a lot more value with this helmet. This is made to ride on the streets. What they have done, just like with the other one that we've mentioned, we won't mention that name again, they've got cutouts in the peak that allow the air to go through it. If you ride with a motocross helmet on the street, okay, it catches too much air, you get up to big speeds, you get your head up in the wind, the visor pulls back, and it's really uncomfortable, okay? Ventilation built into this. Tunable ventilation here in the chin bar. The switch is inside the chin bar. 2 intake vents up here on the top. Switch on or off. Exhaust ventilation handled through the back of the peak here, and there's some Venturi vents back here in the shell. Removable, replaceable, washable liner, quick release strap, and this is a metal strap, good quality stuff. It's all ECE certified. These things are huge in Europe, the quick release, and Speed and Strength has really introduced that into their helmet line. And the truth is, it's a nice, convenient feature. Once you get the D-rings dialed in, it's all about the quick release. Nice, convenient feature. Shield is optically correct. We've got a dark shield on it today. Display purposes only. It's going to come with a clear. There it is in the up position. As we understand it, and it makes sense to me when you look at this, the eye port looks a lot like an off-road helmet. Riders have taken the shield off. You can take the shield off and then put the hardware back in and chosen to ride with goggles. And that could be a pretty cool look. And what's nice is if you want to do that and change the look up, remember you've got this open peak design so you can ride with this on the street without having that uncomfortable pullback. The peak is replaceable, okay? Got some screws here in the back, and you also have to remove the hardware for the shield. We're going to show you how to do that right now. I mean, there's a lot of tools you could choose to use. I am using a Canadian dime. I guess it could be a US dime too and it would be fine, but for today's video, we are using the Canadian version because for some odd reason, it actually seems to be worth more than our own dime. So I've got a higher end tool in my hands than I would have if I was using a US dime today. Hardware is out, really easy to do. Shield comes right off, and I'll give you an idea of what this helmet looks like now without it. And from looking at it, it doesn't look like there would be any issue putting a pair of goggles in there, and that would actually be a pretty cool look. To remove the liner, standard issue stuff here. We've got some snaps on the cheek pads. Out they come. Mirror image, of course, on the other side. For the top pad, notice we have some reflectives built into this too. Reflective there on the sticker, reflective here at the neck roll. Going to go ahead and release the top pad. We've got a couple of snaps back there. And what they're doing across the crown is we have all Velcro across the crown. Go ahead and remove that. Good quality stuff, especially at this price point. You can also remove the chin strap covers if you want to do that. We're not going to do that right now, but it's just a snap. Let's give you a look at the EPS. Give you an idea of the ventilation holes. Are you able to see in there now, Josh? So let's tidy this thing up. What do I think of it? It's a lot of value for the money, okay? They took a design, a concept that was out there, and they brought it to a price point that was much more reasonable, much more affordable. Just a quick head-to-head on those two, right? To keep expectations real. The other one's twice-ish the price, okay? It's a little more polished, a little more refined. I'm going to say that because that's the honest part. But man, that's a lot of value sitting here. It's a nice quality piece. They've done a good job. And I like the fact, too, that, you know, you could get a little different and go ahead and pop this thing off and ride around with the goggles. All in all, I think it's a good quality helmet. I'm Brian Van, SportBikeTracker.com. This is the Speed and Strength SS2500 helmet.